Alright, so I'm here. I'm going to use Mr. Hackett. We're going to do some gi chokes today. So, we're here. I have the back. Cool things are happening, right? So, obviously, there's the rear naked choke. Obviously, there's the arm bar that you can get off the back. Realize that those are two really good chokes. This is one of like 2 gi choke series I actually like. Most of my stuff I don't use the gi choke, but this is one of the few. So I get into the backpack position. So when I'm here, I'm always going to look to trap this wrist with my backpack. The reason I like that is I do like to fall off and hit this arm bar from here. But the other reason I like this is because if I'm here and I start reaching for this wrist, start controlling his hand, kind of a upfront magic trick. He starts to focus on what I'm doing to his hand and not some of the other things I'm up to. So I'm going to go here. Naturally, James is going to be like, hey, I don't like that. He's going to start to hand fight and do stuff. That's great. All we're going to look to do is open his collar here. And I want to place my thumb right across his collarbone here. So I'm here, place it right on that collarbone. As soon as my thumb goes in and sets that grip, I'm going to snap my wrist forward. So a lot of you will make this mistake and your wrist will hurt all night. You'll choke with your hand like this. As soon as my hand hits here, I want to snap my wrist forward so that my hand is in line, so that I have my fist kind of knuckles down here. All right? Once we're here, boom, I'm going to snap my hand down, and I'm going to look to slice his neck around. As soon as we go here, instead of this hand grabbing for the wrist, I'm going to look to fly my elbow out and snap my hand behind his neck. So I'm snapping down and around, slicing his head forward and his elbow up. Called a half Nelson choke. For those of you who wrestled, you're just hitting a half Nelson with a gi choke. So you're here, like I said, snap that collar straight down. I'm going down and around like I'm almost trying to pull start a motor. It's a very kind of one-to-one motion there. Boom, bop. As soon as we come under this arm, I'm trying to get his elbow out and his shoulder back. That way, as soon as I come around here, starts to set in that choke. Very simple, very easy, very hard to hit at times.
Are you pushing like your chest in?
Yeah, so like when I'm here, let's say I'm here, I'm going to start hand fighting with James so you guys kind of see how it would look, I won't say in real time, but a little bit more action-packed. Boom, we're here. I'm going to snap that collar here. Now, chest up, here. Very effective choke, works fairly quickly.
Can you show me what you're doing with your thumb underneath the lapel?
So boom, all we're doing, reaching thumb in, and then snapping it down.
Is your thumb like going down or okay? Alright, it's not like a
No, you don't want to go like thumbs up.
Okay,
All right. So basically, as soon as my thumb grips in, it snaps kind of into that position.
okay.
Because what I'm trying to do here is as soon as that hand snaps, I'm trying to yoink that collar behind his neck. You can hit it with just kind of like wrist control, but it's a little more, I'm stronger than you, than it is I'm technically better than you. Where if I'm here, well, doesn't matter if I'm stronger or not, I can finish that choke. Other questions? All right, everybody grab a friend, choke them. 1, 2, 3. Cool stuff's happening. Boom, I get here. One thing I want to make sure we're aware of. We're not trying to reach super deep into this collar to where like my hand's behind his ear. Like I said, I want my thumb right on where that collarbone starts. It's a great kind of landmark you can place your thumb against. I like to do that quite a bit. So when we get here, instead of staying directly behind him, all I'm going to do is I'm going to post my foot to his hip, and I'm going to use my opposite leg as a seatbelt here. Shifting myself to the side here. Now you're going to do this hands free when you're actually doing it. I'm posting my hands so you guys can see this in slow motion. But when I'm here, boom, you come here, here. As soon as we do that, my hand's going to start to pull. My outside leg that posted to his hip, my knee is going to come over his shoulder. My other hand's going to come to either his knee grip or just a knee scoop. I always reach for the knee scoop because it's hard to miss. Where if I reach for the pant leg and his pants are tight, or like it's not there, you can miss that grip pretty easily. So I'm gonna come here. This leg comes over his shoulder. I open his chest and start. It's called the bow and arrow because I'm pulling my bow's drawstring. I don't know if that's a real thing, but so boom, I feed myself a little bit of collar. Like I said, post to the hip. This leg comes across his waist like a seat belt. Scoop the leg, hook my other leg. Like I said, I'm just going over the shoulder for the moment. I'm pulling, driving my hips forward. Questions on this one? Like I said, all these are going to be slight variations off of this bow and arrow and this grip. That's why I said, like I said, tonight we're doing a lot of gi chokes, so should work geese. And I'll give you a little guess that. Alright, so questions on this one? Like I said, we're here. I start setting my grip. I fly off to the side, boom, snap. Here. What I'm trying to do, I'm going to loosen my grip so I don't kill James, is I'm trying to come here. Most of the time, if you have this right, you shouldn't actually make it to this hip. What should happen is you should get a tap right about here. But if you don't, you should be able to get here, and even with the loose grip, I can finish this from here. But this is where you're trying to sit him too. And then if that doesn't work, you can transition. Alright. So we're here. Boom. Post. Seatbelt. Scoop. Pressure. Questions on that? It's great to be James tonight.
Let's see it 5 more times.
Just 5 more, 6 more maybe?
Swap me, okay?
Alright, drill her out. Look, 2 other finishing options for this. One is going to be for the less flexible among us. The other one is going to be for the more flexible among us. Obviously, try both. See which one works best for you. But same setup. We're here, boom, I get shifted off. But let's say for whatever reason, I'm just not confident in getting my leg over the shoulder. Maybe he's squirrely, maybe he's tough to choke, who knows, right? Instead of throwing my leg over his shoulder here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that collar to pull him forward just that little bit, right? Then I'm gonna sneak my outside foot. I want my knee inside of my elbow. So I'm still gonna scoop here. I'm just looking to slip my knee right behind his neck. Once again, I'm driving with my shin bone, pulling with my hands here. Looking for that finish here. Wait till you see the flexi. So we get here, boom, I shift off, same thing, pull him forward, here. Like I said, I went for the grab here, and you'll see I don't have a good grip. That's what, like I said, I like to generally go here. Like I said, what you're looking for, I'm going to loosen this grip for a second. I'm looking to pull this one through like I'm starting that mower and driving him through with my shin bone. My shin bone, I want kind of at that 45 degree across his back. So that way I have a good brace. So I'm here, here. That one sucks to hurry. That is for the less flexible of us. Any questions on that one? Another great kind of option A, option B, good one to go for. Now, if you hate your opponent or you're just ultra flexible, either option's available to you. But I like this one. Boom. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here. But instead of driving my knee behind his back or just politely resting my foot over the shoulder, I'm going to bring my shin bone to his opposite ear. Here. And I'm trying to pull start his neck through my knee. Like I said, this one requires a little bit of hip flexibility. So if you're less flexible, just do the knee work. But, like I said, this one's great because I like to hit it when I'm mad at you guys.
Cause you didn't do anything.
If you're ever like, man, why did Dustin hit this one? I was mad at you.
Somebody don't love that. Cut your ass
This
off.
one takes too much effort
Cut your ass off.
for me not to be mad at you to do it.
Well, lean on you make one time.
So that's what I'm gonna hit on Justin today. But questions on this one? Like I said, both options give you kind of a secondary look at this. You know, when I'm here, like I said, I like this one because it's got a lot of power. It's got a lot of hip drive, which can give me a boom. You can really grip this and rip this. But when I'm here, I like this one just because it's very violent, very quickly. Like I said, you gotta watch your own arm here. You're in a little compromised position, but if you can hold your grip there, you should be able to finish that. Questions on that? Alright, drill her out. 1, 2, alright. So, boom, I get here. Boom, and unfortunately, James is both smart and tough. So he's going to tuck his chin underneath his collar here. And so I'm going to go, and it's just not going to be working. Regardless which one I hit, it's not going to work. James is tough, and he's strong. So, dang it. All we're going to look to do is I'm going to look to pass my leg back over the shoulder and set James back to his leg. Keeping a hold of both of my grips. A lot of people transition too quickly. I want to wait until I have him back to his back flat. Because if you mess up this transition and let go of something too soon, you've given him one of like 4 escapes. So if I transition back here and I let go of the head to come to the arm, he's going to transition up. If I let go of the leg too soon, here he's going to transition over the top. So when I'm here, even if I don't have the choke in, I want to sit him back up to his side here. Once we get here, I'm going to let go of the leg first, scoop the elbow. As soon as I scoop the elbow, I'm going to pass the leg back over, hammering my heel down, fighting at the wrist, pinch the knees, lift the hip. Like I said, order of operations becomes very important here. Generally, I'm a, flow and go type guy. Order of operations became very important here. So boom, I'm here, James tucks that chin. Because a lot of guys will just kind of grit their way through this one. So if I'm here, I can do this to James for about 10 minutes. And yeah, his jaw might hurt tomorrow, but he's going to be fine. So I'm going to set him back up instantly. I'm going to scoop. And I'm keeping control of his head and his shoulders here until I can get that leg over. Hammer that heel down, fight him at the wrist, pinch the knees, elevate. Alright. Questions on this transition to armbar?
Slow down.
Yeah, up until my leg starts to clear his head, because even if I have him on his side here, one of the easiest escapes to armbar, so if I have James sitting here, right? If I am here and I lose control of his head before I come here, he's going to sit up. So I really got to hammer down. But if I'm here, I will literally hold on to this until my leg's there, ready to go. Then I can attack him. Because the better control of his head and shoulders I do, the more likely my armbar is going to be successful. You've already beat his legs, so you don't have to control those nearly as much. But you do have to control basically nipple side. That makes sense. Other questions? Alright, drill her out. 1, 2, 3.